What is up, beautiful people? YouTube, my name is Jerutastic, and welcome to episode number 2 in the Tropico 6 Beginner's Guide series. Pretty pissed off at myself, and here's why. I recorded a whole episode, beautiful episode, because we ended last episode on the colonial era ending, and we started the World War era. Started episode, did this, did that, did this, did that. Finished the episode. I said, wow, there's a lot of information, great information for my army. Come to find out, I was only recording the audio and not the video. So, all right, I'm pissed off about that. It's going to flicker because it is storming. Even if you pause the game, it's not going to show. Actually, we can just keep it going. Basically, last episode, what I talked about is the importance of having a high school, or not last episode, the episode that I did not record on accident. Talked about the importance of having a high school, starting to have a high school now. So we built that up. The rum distillery was always there. We made a boatyard right here. That's another industry we introduced. We were slowly but surely trying to introduce a cigar factory. We had elections. Now faith happiness is there. We don't need to do. We also had people that are dying more than usual. We built a clinic, and then we built a firefighting station, and we built a church. So that's what we really did. Obviously, it was more in depth about it. Unfortunately, like I said, it is not recorded. As far as trades, we kind of bouncing between both the Axis and the Allies with trades. We're not really trying to pick one or the other. And as far as we got the objective that we need to make an alliance with either the Axis or the Allies to proceed from the Cold War. We're not really rushing in that because the colonial area is fairly simple. I could cover it in one episode. World Wars, maybe 2-3 episodes. So this is the first episode of the World War era, and we're going to be talking about it. So right now, I do want to start slightly focusing on their happiness and see what they have. But like I said, usually I don't really start focusing on their happiness, and you shouldn't really until the Cold War and modern times era, where they're just going to keep protesting and protesting and protesting. So let's see if faith did go better. I don't know how many churches an island this size needs, but I guess one is not enough. But right now, the religious faction wants a restaurant. I think that's a good way to make money and also give them something small. So there's one here that's just kind of busy all the time. There's a tavern here. We could put this restaurant here since we're building more houses here. We have a few unemployed people, not too many, but all high school. So this actually would work well with some of the industries that we want to do, including a cigar factory. So let's go ahead and start where I ended the episode last one. As I said, I'm going to try to see where I can put some tobacco plantations so we can go about it that way. So that's what we're going to be doing now. Is just looking for areas where we could put tobacco. Oh, and I also made one more thing last episode. I just made a gold mine here. Might as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at here. The rescue. We're just gonna go ahead and rescue treasure for now, whatever. Let's see here. Here we're gonna go crop, tobacco. Well, we're not really working with a whole lot of tobacco areas, so it looks like it's gonna be around here. Let's go ahead and extend the road and make our tobacco plantation here. Or a couple of tobacco plants. We don't even have really employment for them right now. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Let's go back to the Pirate Cove. Let me rescue Minnie. Probably gonna drive my homelessness a little higher for a little bit, but that's fine. We do need uneducated workers for this for what we're about to do anyways. Is this cool. Next up, we'll do it. As far as economy is okay. Like I said, we're kind of hovering around the 50,000 mark. As you can see, expenses are 34, revenues 42, so we'll have a surplus of about $8,000, which is pretty nice. We're not getting the best deals, but that's also because we just started the World War, so we don't have the best standings with either of the two right now. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna wait for these to build up. Restaurants there. I'm gonna actually take the +5 with the religious faction because it is a religious faction. Which, since this is a series where we talk about how to really play the game a little better, I've said this first episode and I'll say it again. The first two eras, you really gotta balance out between, like, do I need the money? Do I need the people? Do I need the money? Do I need the people? Right now, 5,000 is great for me because if you look at it, 5,000, and let's just round it up to 50, that's 10%. So about like 10% of my economy, that's 5,000. That's a lot of money. However, right now, I'm also trying to balance between money and getting good folks on my side. So how do you really... Another way to figure out if you should take the money or not take the money is by looking at the factions. If it's like the religious faction and it's going to give you a +5, well, I know the religious faction is the biggest faction on the island. Let's say it was a militarist quest and I made it and they say you want like 5,000, you want +5. I'll probably just take the 5, to be honest with you. But the religious faction is the biggest faction on my island. Probably not a bad idea to have them on your good side. So that's kind of how you want to bounce that. All right, so we got a shipment in. As you can see, boats are really effective. I mean, I just built this in the episode I accidentally did not record, and that's already making us 40,000. The rum distillery right now is 104,000. Even the factory, even the toy factory, is making us 50,000. So these are all industries that are good. And now I can't wait for the plantations, which somehow we got employment for it. I thought we didn't have anybody. As you can see, I thought we didn't have anybody that needed it, but sometimes they do move around jobs, and that's normal. I am going to pull the trigger on a cigar factory now just because we have a few unemployed high schoolers. It's going to be costing us about 20,000, which is a big chunk if you ask me, but it is a needed evil right now. But here's the cigar plantation, and now we have a cigar industry as well, which would be our 4th industry. Next up, I'm probably going to add a creamery, but again, we want to just kind of brick by brick, you build a castle over time. You know, you can't build a castle in one day. You got to go brick by brick, wall by wall. And that's really the foundation of how important the 2 first eras of your Tropico 6 journey, because the 2 first eras are really you building that foundation, right? Oh, 17,000 coming from, we got this is a good shipment right here. 17,000, that should put us around the 40,000 mark again, because we're kind of bouncing between 50 and 30 right now. So obviously I want something to boost the economy a little harder than this, but right now, hey, it is what it is. That's what we got. Anything here? It removes 2 job positions, increases efficiency by let's keep it like it is now. Actually, there's a vacant. I'm gonna take that. I want to increase efficiency. I'm gonna take that. Okay, I think the rescue menu is here. This should help us with some of the vacant jobs that we have. We don't have any more vacant jobs all of a sudden. That's good. Or maybe they already got it, because sometimes as soon as the ship approaches, they'll get it. We're about to find out. But let's see. I think that's what it is. They already took the jobs. Okay, good. Here we go again. They want, no, I'm sorry. This is where we're going to lose a 5. I'm not doing the prohibition edict, man. That's not going to make a lot of people happy. Sorry. We're about to lose their support again. Oh boy, that really dropped us. But that's such a tough one. Like, what the heck? And we're not. That's a crazy one. We need to research. Oh man. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. We probably need to get a library going pretty soon. Right now, it's going to become a little difficult because there's a lot of requests coming, and not enough money to make the request that's needed. But anyways, we got a new boat, or sorry, not a new boat, but a new trading one that's coming. What do we have? I don't want tobacco. You guys want cigars? We just got cigars. Anybody want cigars? One thing you can do is just go up here, see what the percentages is sometimes. So they want tobacco. 12 gold. We have some gold. Yeah, we can give you gold. But you got, the 8%. This is a good deal. I'm going to take the medium part of it. Oh, there's the cigars right here. You know what? I'm going to go buy a license. I want that cigar trade right now. I'm not going to do it the most because, again, another thing is, when you're first just starting these things out, you don't want to go heavy on the volume, because you want to kind of get their standing. Then the next trade deals that offer you is going to be based on a higher standing, so therefore it's going to be a better deal. You don't want to do like the max volume unless it's a really good deal. 5% is not that good of a deal. It's a deal, but it's not that good of a deal. So don't take the biggest volume. In this one, I'm going to go to medium just because I'm importing cigars for 5% below price, and I know cigars can be sold easily, so I will take the medium. So either take medium or low at first, so you build their standings, which if you come here in politics, and we take a look at this, so access is 80, which should give me actually better deals than than the DS they're giving me. But still, regardless, I want to build my standings with them first. So the better the standings, the better deals that they have for me, and the better deals they want from me. So that's one thing you can look at it like that as well. So I'm gonna have to research the free wheels, and that's one thing we need to research ASAP, because they're gonna. Let's go ahead and start researching that. But we don't have any income. That's why we need a library now. So that's where it gets a little difficult at this era while you're building a foundation, because library is going to be costing us a lot of money, and it's going to need college educated workers, which we probably don't have. Let's take a look. Education and media library. Thankfully, it's high school. Okay, I thought it was educated. Thankfully, though, it's only 3,600, so we can definitely afford that. We have no knowledge points being produced right now whatsoever, because we don't have anything to produce these knowledge points. And again, I say this over and over again, it does not matter how your island looks like at first. You can always edit it later on. It doesn't matter. I'm obviously don't like the library where it's at right now, but right now I'm worried about having my island be the most efficient, not the most prettiest. Then later on, when you have the money, you can move anything around. You can move anything you want around. Oh, we built a fire station as well in the episode that I did not record, or I recorded but didn't record a video, because there was a lot of fires going around. I'm stuck at the 51% with the church. I'm gonna have to build it and probably just destroy it later, honestly. But I want to fulfill my promise, man. I do, especially my standings right now. I don't know what the hell happened, why we dropped so much so fast. I didn't even do anything as far as edicts. I didn't do anything as far as constitution. Just decided to drop this fast. But so I mean, I don't want to mess around with this and have him be pissed off at that. Although, like I said, I think one church for a population of 334 people is enough. I mean, Jesus, no pun intended. But how many people do you want? How many people you want to satisfy, man? Dang. Okay, so we do have some knowledge being produced, thankfully. So that should help out with things here and there, and then we'll see. Cigars is done. Not a bad deal. Hopefully they give us some better deals now. Let's take a look. Coffee, you want to bring it in at below 62% market rate. Absolutely. Yes, I'll take the medium in that. Yes, because this is easy for me. All I'm doing is just paying for the coffee. They're bringing it in. Okay, so they're bringing in the coffee, and I'm just staying on my dock and being sold right back out. Why would I not take that deal? I'm going to take the 10 immigrants. I want people here. And I'm going to take, obviously, the private funds here. So I want to show you this. Now the coffee is going to come in, I think, in this boat. I'm not sure if it's this boat or other boat. So yeah, so the coffee literally is just coming in and staying here. So I'm selling the coffee. I'm buying a coffee 62% below market price and selling it for a 62% profit, basically. It doesn't get any better than that. That's easy money for us. Really? I built another church and it dipped down to 50 approval. I mean, I don't know, man. It is what it is. If that's how it's gonna be, then that's how it's gonna be. Healthcare, I can't do much for you right now. I don't have the money to be just shilling out things like that. There's 2 churches, 2 chapels. They're around residential areas. How's homelessness? Ooh, homelessness is not doing good at all. Okay, time to build a few bunkhouses. Actually, we can do a flop house as well. Let me try one flop house. I'm just gonna try one and see how it does as far as folks wanting to live in it. Let's go ahead and put the priority here high. And if it's good, obviously we can figure out here that most of the people are poor and broke that need houses. So this should do decently well, actually, when it's built, since most of the people that are homeless are in that price range. There you go, boom. Okay, so it's pretty good. Complete loot rate. Okay, easy. We'll do that. Let's go ahead and build another flop house just to kind of put a little damp on this homelessness we're experiencing right now. That's a really ugly building. I don't know why they made it they made the bunkhouses actually, now when I look at it like this, they both look the same. There's graffiti, huh? Graffiti back in the 1920s. All right. Tropico 7, by the way. I'm not really hearing too many news about Tropico 7. Besides the fact that Calypso has confirmed on their Facebook that it is under very early development. I didn't hear besides that. I didn't hear anything at all. But looks like we will be getting a Tropico 7, which is pretty cool. It's pretty tight, if you ask me. I'm excited about that, obviously. I've been a Tropico. Here's how I started with Tropico. If you're a real one and you've been watching an episode till now, you let me know, oh, we completed this. Cool. In 2004, I was still going to high school. That kind of gives you a gauge of how old I am now. But I was going to high school, and my mom had a overseas trip. I was a wild kid. So my mom, part of the deal of like, she wanted me to make sure, because I didn't have anybody to because I was like, what, a freshman or something? My mom wanted to make sure I didn't have anybody to watch me. And I was wild, bro. You know, I was a wild kid. So she's like, please try to stay in the house as much as possible. And I've been begging her for a PC for a while. I said, well, if you want me to stay in the house as much as possible, how about you buy me a PC? She said, okay, deal. But you promise you're going to stay in the house? I said, I promise I'll stay in the house as much as possible. So we bought the PC. And I'm like, well, I don't have any games to go with this, Mom. She said, all right, let's go to Walmart and do it. As I was browsing for games, my mom wasn't going to buy me them $60 new games, right? There was a game on the shelf that was decently priced for the time. That was like $15.99 or $9.99. It was called Tropico. I just picked up the cover, and it was Tropico 1, by the way. I picked up, and the cover looked colorful, looked tropical, looked Caribbean, just like as you see right here. I was like, I'll try this. I put it in, and I was hooked. I was hooked instantly. Then obviously Tropico 2, Tropico 3, Tropico 4. And then when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, I don't know how many people watch this. I think like top 5, I don't know, some top 5 things about Tropico something. And I put that video up, and then I had an overseas trip. This was like in 2015 now. And I looked at the video and saw the video was doing really well for my channel size at the time. It got like 500 views in a week. I was like, oh, okay, so people do like this game like me. You know, because naive YouTuber me, I was like, I don't know, man, if people want to like watch the same games that I play. But obviously it's YouTube, and there's an audience for anything you play. So that's how I got into Tropico, by accident. And I've been in Tropico since then. I've been in it since then, and I love it. I love Tropico so much. Okay, trade deal's done. Another one done. 10% approval rate. I hope we don't get election. I might have to amend the Constitution to have no elections. They're going to even be more pissed at me. I don't know why the hell's dropping so fast. But anyways, at least the trading is going great. These are good prices. But anything, 20% cigars. Yes, we'll take medium in that. We have another trade that we can give out. See, they're giving me a better deal here. I'm going to take the 75% below center price bananas. Man. I mean, God, we have. We're gonna need to do something about this. We're gonna need to do something quick about this. Let's see, food for the people. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just do some edicts here and there. No more shacks. No, I'm not worried about that. Employee of the month. That's not going to really make him very happy, by the way. Increase job quality of each workplace by 15. Decreases efficiency by 12. That's going to make him a little bit happier. Let's go ahead and hit that. Okay, hopefully they come a little bit happier with stuff like this. Constitution, man. What about voting? All citizens vote. Employee of government and buildings for representative regardless of their approval. Might turn rebel with a chance to agree. We're gonna have to do something, man. I'm trying to stay in power, because if elections happen, man, it ain't gonna be good. It is not going to be good. Wealthy citizens, we can do that. Broken poor citizens, chance to turn rebels is increased by 10. We're gonna take that, whatever. Oh, probably not a bad time to that jumped me up somehow. Probably not a bad time to start focusing on military, huh? And we have a decent amount of unemployed citizens too. Let's build one barracks and one army base. This could be built anywhere, really. I'm gonna try to make it around the palace though, because you know what they're gonna be targeting is the palace. Because once they destroy your palace, that's it. Game over. This is gonna be costing a little pretty penny here. Holy cow! But hey, the heck with it, bro. We need the protection at this point. These people are not very happy with me. I'm gonna build the army base after we get a decent shipment out. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Well, let's see, what else are they unhappy about here? Healthcare. Okay, man, I get it. I swear I get it. But what else you want me to do? You want another clinic? You guys want another clinic? I'm just trying to make them happier, man. And that's kind of one thing you gotta balance when you play your island. You know, happiness, this, that, etc., so on and so forth. That's always a balancing act. It's always got to be a balancing act. Oh, that's a good one coming. 35,000. Hell yeah, let's go. Good shipment. That's a great shipment coming. Okay, I'm not even gonna think twice about it because we need the jobs and we need the protection. There's got to be a little bit of money for us, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna think twice about it. There you go, army base. We got a military. We got somewhat of military now in Tropico. The folks in Tropico are ready. If they turn rebel because of elections, do whatever, at least we got some type of military base here. We got a little bit here. I'm gonna rescue many. You're gonna think I'm crazy because my homeless is a little high and my unemployment is a little high. Why am I rescuing many? Because it looks like my shipments are coming in good. I'm gonna launch another industry, and that industry is either gonna be canned food factory, or is going to be a creamery. More than likely a creamery, but we'll see. Toys is done. Okay. Trading is going great. That's one thing that's going great right now. But I want to send out things. You know what? No. Logs, damn. But no, I want to save my logs for my... Hold on, before I take that trade. I want to save my logs. Yeah, I want to save my logs for the boat. That's going to be better for me anyways in the long run. Meat, we will take a small order of meat. Keep that ish a little meaty. Okay, it looks like right now we might be facing also a Teamsters issue. Remember, your economy can be very good. So here's another tip: your economy can be very, very good, but if you don't have people to move your economy or your goods around, your economy is as good as nothing. So that's why you need to focus on Teamsters at some point and make sure you have enough adequate Teamsters. We got 2 now. I remember Teamsters have the option where we can add a second shift. So instead of 6 in one place, if you don't want to keep adding Teamsters offices, you can have 12. And that's what it is. Right now, my money is running a little lower, a little dry. So I want to be a little careful with that. Let's take a look at the overall health of the economy. Our expenses have went up. Miscellaneous, blueprints, edicts. So the edicts are hurting us a little bit. I'm probably going to take some of them off. They didn't really improve them liking me more anyways. So the hell with it. Construction is obviously understandable. So we need 22,000 is getting a little scary. Now the economy is getting a little scary. We need to bounce back. We need to regroup. We can't be doing this. It's not a good time for me, bro. It is really penultimo, bro. It's not a good time for me, man. It's not a good time. Oh my God, 0%. Sheesh, it does not matter. Trust me. You want to stay in power. You don't want to lose the game. It does not matter in colonial era and the World War era. Just relax. Trust me on this. It ain't gonna matter right now. It ain't gonna matter, man. Just stay in power. Stay in power. All right, man. The hell with these edicts. This one right here. Employee of the month. All right. Sorry, man. Bye-bye. This one right here. Food for the people. We'll keep it for a little more. They need the free wheels edict. That's going to cost us a little bit. So I'm going to do a convincing talk. Do you really want to buy this offer? Yes. Have a convincing talk. There we go. I don't want that. It actually worked out. We'll take the 5. It worked out good for us. I was going to take, we're both low on money and approval right now, so I'm glad the convincing talk worked. Okay, good money. Right now, I'm noticing we have enough goods around that are coming and going. It's just they're not being moved around as often. So we're going to go ahead and start focusing on Teamsters offices here. I'm going to upgrade to 12, and I'm going to upgrade to 12. I need people that need jobs anyways, so not a bad deal in all. Not a bad deal at all. Now, housing is the least concern. It is what it is. We're gonna start raising the budget for each houses in the next era anyways. And that's what we're gonna do. And next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be advancing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger and advance to one alliances so we can move on to the Cold War era. As you can see today, we're balancing acts of the economy, trading with foreign powers, trying to amend our relationship internally with our political powers. Obviously, that was a hit and miss for us. Trying to raise the happiness up, trying to build that foundation up. We have a pretty good foundation right now. Look at another one. So the economy is bouncing back. We are moving more, and we realized that the Teamsters offices were needed. So that extra one and adding second shifts in this one and this one has helped. This is definitely moving our economy around. Well, holy cow, is definitely moving the economy around more. And that's exactly what it is. I actually made a video about that too, like a how-to video, not a series, about the importance of Teamsters offices in Tropico 6. And then that's just what it is. So we're going to advance from the World War era, hopefully next episode. I don't see why we wouldn't. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed episode 2 in the Tropico 6 Beginner's Guide series, please do me that favor and like this video and subscribe to the channel, man. This is what we do. I would love to have you guys on my team. I would love to have you guys be part of the Jarmy channel, the Jarmanians, man. Let's get it going. My name is Jerutastic. I am out. See you guys.